So when my kids were little, we used to live next to a farm. At the time they were about, I'm going to say 8 and 5, and it was spring and the lambs were in the field. So I said to them, let's nip next door and have a little closer look at the lambs. And so we went round, and my neighbour Tim was out there in the field with his 2 kids who were even younger than mine. And he said, "Oh, I'm glad you're here. I need a bit of help. This one's struggling a little bit." So anyway, I got my 2 kids and his 2, and we lined ourselves up in the field with a view to herding this sheep through this little gate where he needed to go, so he could help her out with the birth. Anyway, I think you can probably guess what happened next. Essentially, we spent probably 5 or 10 minutes chasing this sheep around the field, and the sheep, of course, was having none of it, and she was going to go anywhere except where we wanted her to go. So all we did was tired ourselves out. Then I suddenly had the thought that I've seen Tim with the food bucket and how the sheep respond to it. So I said to him, "You got that food bucket, Tim? And have a go at rattling that, maybe, see what happens." So he went and stood by the gate where we needed her to go and rattled the food bucket. Sure enough, she walked through the gate, nice as you like, on her own. Job done, just in a few seconds. And it struck me at the time that that's almost the perfect analogy for change, really. And in case you haven't noticed, in many cases, especially at work, we end up doing change in a similar way to me and the kids, and Tim and his kids were trying to get this sheep through the gate. So maybe the answer is to do the equivalent of finding the food bucket.